High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group, it's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk, online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Doors Equipment, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Autumn of Life Home Care, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Town East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hermon High School. Welcome to high school basketball here on Ticket TV. Tonight, we feature a Class B North clash between the Cony Rams and the Hermon Hawks. As you can see, both teams coming in with records of 7-1. Welcome to the pregame show. The pregame show is presented by Bangor Savings Bank. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com and welcome into the Darlings Auto Group broadcast booth. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark with you from Hermon High School here tonight. Ernie, looking forward to this matchup between two 7-1 teams.
Yeah, two 7-1 teams from different conferences. Again, the way the reclassification has gone this year in Class B North, it's about half the teams are from the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference, such as Cony from Augusta. The other half from the Big East Conference in this area, including the Hermon Hawks. And it's kind of interesting because there's very few head-to-head matchups. There's a few, but not very many, and especially against teams of this ilk, with Hermon the #1 team in the division at 7-1 out of the Big East, and Cony actually the second KVAC team now in the division at 7-1. They lost to Gardner about a week ago at the Augusta Civic Center, and the final score of the game was 97-90 in favor of Gardner, which gives you a little bit of an idea of what kind of pace that Cony wants to play at. Hermon obviously would prefer to be a little more conservative, although they scored 94 points in a triple overtime win over Mount Desert Island earlier this season.
Our standings brought to you by Levesque Business Solutions. Visit Levesque Business Solutions at LevesqueSupply.com. All right, the Hermon Hawk boys basketball team taking the courts. And now the Cony Rams will join them on the hardwood here at Hermon High School as we will be battling the band here tonight at Hermon High School. High school basketball on Ticket TV, also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. We're also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are back. Visit these locations to find offers you won't want to miss. And we're also presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor, and at herosportsgrill.com. Just getting started in Hermon tonight. More of the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show coming up next.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of work, and everybody's got really busy lives. And for us, we love animals, and we like this idea of homesteading. I'm a high school English teacher, and I'm attending online courses at University of Maine. I was ready for that next step. I was ready to take on something new, and thinking about what that commute would look like kind of held me back. Having a university that's so flexible, that online learning ability has been wonderful, and I absolutely feel like I'm part of this UMaine community.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Hello Maine, this is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor. Of course, Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make them orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
All right, we are back here at Hermon High School. The Bangor Savings Bank pregame show continues, and we're going to send it down courtside. Our sideline reporter, Quinn Bird, has the Cony coach.
Coach, you guys have a near-perfect record. What is it going to take tonight to beat Hermon?
It's going to take a lot of discipline tonight. You know, they're a fundamentally sound team, and we just got to make sure that they play our game tonight, and we know we're there.
What about the team? What about your players are so coachable to have, that kind of record?
These guys, they go to work every day at practice. They're willing to listen and hold each other accountable.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Quinn. Quinn talking with Coach Brathwaite of the Cony Rams, and very shortly we'll hear from head coach Mark Reed as well. Ernie, while we have a chance here, let's take a look at the rosters for the two teams, and we'll start with the visitors from the Augusta area.
Dave, 5 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, 2 freshmen. A couple players to note. We mentioned Carter Brathwaite, the freshman, number 2, the son of head coach Isaiah Brathwaite, who we just met, one of the top freshmen in the States. The other, Parker Moore, number 24, senior, guard, kind of team leader, one of the finalists for the Fitzpatrick Award that goes to the top senior football player in the state. He quarterbacked Cony to an undefeated regular season and a trip to the Class B state championship game last fall. And he's a kid that can get pretty hard as well. So a couple of players to look for there for the Cony Rams.
All right, and now for the Hermon Hawks, led by Coach Mark Reed.
Yep, familiar lineup for those who follow Ticket TV closely. 12 players on the roster, 6 seniors, 4 juniors, and 2 sophomores. Pretty deep team for Coach Mark Reed. One of the leaders to the club so far this season has been Carter Wiggin. The senior guard has a knack for making big shots to beat buzzers. He made a couple the other night in the game, and has been the leading scorer for the Hawks this season, a little over 15 points a game. Mason Kenny, the senior, leads the team in rebounds at 7 a game, also averaging 12 points a game. But very deep, Brody Hurd, another player capable of scoring, as well as Connor Kelly. So pretty balanced offensive attack and defensive approach for the Hermon Hawks.
All right, tonight's broadcast is presented by Bangor Savings Bank. They have helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, they're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. And we are coming to you live from the Darlings broadcast booth. Darlings at Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Visit Darlings.com. All right, our sideline reporter, Quinn Bird, is standing by, having a conversation with some of the Hermon Hawk personnel here, Ernie. She is a former Hermon Hawk, and maybe
she's reacquainting herself.
She's having, here we go, all right. Okay, let's go down courtside. Quinn Bird with Mark Reed.
Coach, the teams tonight have similar records and performances. What are you going to do tonight differently to pull out?
Well, they're very good. They've got a lot of players that can put the ball in the basket, and they want to get up and down the floor really fast. So we have to be smart about how we play, try to limit their transition game, slow it down, and keep it at a pace that we want to play at for our team, and which is, it's easier said than done with these guys.
What do you think it'll take to beat Cony tonight?
Well, we're going to have to defend the half court first. We've got to rebound. Those two things are kind of, those are absolute priorities for us tonight. And then we got to make sure our possessions are efficient but under control.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Quinn Bird, our sideline reporter, and Hermon head coach Mark Reed joining us here on Ticket TV. high school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com. And we're also presented by the Furniture Gallery. A new year is here, and the Furniture Gallery has just what you need for a fresh start at home. Out with the old and in with comfort you'll enjoy all year long. At the Furniture Gallery, cozy isn't just a style, it's a feeling. Their amazing selection will make home your favorite place to be this year. All right, we will take another time out here in the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Coming up next, we'll get Ernie's keys to tonight's game.
Now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Praise Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Praise Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, Outer Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed when we can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Welcome back to Hermon High School and the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. It's the Cony Rams taking on the Hermon Hawks tonight in boys Class B North basketball. It's a matchup between the KVAC and the Big East Conference here tonight in Hermon. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. Ernie, let's get to your keys to tonight's contest.
Well, the key is pace for both teams. Both these teams want to play at their pace, which is drastically different. Cony, one of the leading scoring teams in the state at 81 3/4 points per game, may be the number one scoring team in the state, but certainly one of the best. Hermon, on the other hand, allowing just 43.5 points a game. So there's a contrast there of about 40 points a game, and whoever can control the pace, whether it's Cony and his familiar up and down running approach, or if it's Hermon, as like Mark Reed, the coach, said before the game, and that is, being patient offensively, not stalling the ball, but being patient offensively, not getting caught into a running game with Cony. Whoever handles that the best is going to emerge with a victory tonight.
All right, not sure if we're doing our
that's what I was
anthem prior to introductions. Oh, here we go. All right, Hermon Hawks being introduced here. Our coverage tonight is presented by Quirk Auto Group. As the Maine weather turns cold, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City. We're also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. And we're also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. That is going to do it for the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups and the opening tip. It's the Rams and the Hawks from Hermon tonight on Ticket TV.
The countdown is on. Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is extending their Last Call for Adventure savings event through December. Adventure doesn't have to wait till spring. Surprise your family with the ultimate gift and shop great deals on every single RV and boat on the lot. Campers, motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, pontoons, fishing boats, and more. Plus great financing terms too. Don't miss Harvey RV and Marine's Last Call for Adventure savings event happening now. Just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Hermon. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
New or used? What's your preference? If you prefer to buy used, it's smart to buy a Toyota certified used vehicle from Down East. Here's why. All vehicles go through a rigorous 160-point inspection. They come with comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. It's true, the best new cars do make the best used cars. For Toyota certified used vehicles, all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Your first car
your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
High school, we are ready for the opening tip. Ball is up, and the tip is won by the Hermon Hawks. Mason Kenny at it briefly. This is Carter Wiggin, one of the deep threats, certainly, for the Hermon Hawks.
Cony in man-to-man.
Ernie, I'm expecting maybe a lengthy possession. No, a little floater in the lane. It's going to be wide left, no good. And the rebound taken down by Cony.
Yeah,
working those starting lineups.
Yep, Hermon got the ball into the lane, but just a kind of a rush shot.
Brathwaite getting creative there, a little too creative. Took the extra step, the shuffle of the feet. That's a walk and a turnover for the Rams.
Starting for Cony, Ben Hankey, senior, number 1. Carter Brathwaite, a freshman, number 2. Ian Lassell, a junior, number 11. Parker Moran, a senior, number 24. And Kyle Olson, a senior, number 35. For Hermon, Carter Wiggin, senior guard, number 10. Tyler Corson, junior guard, number 22. Connor Kelly, senior guard, number 23. Mason Kinney, senior forward, 34. And Brody Hurd, a senior forward, number 42.
Thank you, Ernie. All right, second possession of the night for the Hawks. Corson drops it back for Kinney. Mason between the legs a couple of times, hands it off to Kelly. Wiggin open for 3, left wing off the rim, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Brathwaite, but had it knocked out of his hands by the Hawks and Tyler Corson. It's going to be Cony basketball. Good look here for Carter.
Yeah, Wiggins a three-point shooter, all right. Just off there. And
here's a shot put up from the right side. It's going to pop out.
Ooh, player control.
We're going to get a team control foul here.
Was it the illegal screen? Yeah, I think it was on Moran. No, it's on.
Oh, wow.
It's on Hermon. After all, it looked like a.
He did put his hand behind
team
his
control
head.
motion.
All right, reverse attempt there. No good by Parker Moran. Rebound to Kinney. Here's Brody Hurd into the paint, kicking it out. Kelly, 3 from the right corner, short. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be won by Brathwaite. He heads up court. Carter gets a shot away, and he felt the contact. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2. High school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com.
Second foul on Connor Kelly, and I think he's going to take a seat as Nate Sullivan comes in to replace him.
Brathwaite missing the first attempt. Minute and a half in, still looking for our first point in this matchup between the Rams and the Hawks, and there it is. Carter Brathwaite, 1 for 2 at the line.
Full court pressure now by Cony, be run and jump.
Ooh, dangerous pass there, back towards the basket. And now a little bobble at midcourt, but Brody Hurd scoops it up. He's going to pull up from 13. It's going to bounce on the iron a couple times, no good. Brathwaite the rebound, the push, long pass down court. Whipped out into the corner. Moran, 3, no good. And Kenny the clear. Long pass down court. Here's Sullivan. Gives it to Hurd. Kick out. Stepping into this one. Corson, and he nails it. Tyler Corson from deep. Here's the push by Cony. Moran can't get the shot to go. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be taken away, though, by the Hawks. Hankey had it briefly. Here comes Hermon. Wiggin pulls up, left elbow, too hard. And the rebound to Hankey. Ian Lascelles actually put up that previous shot. And the ball is loose on the floor. Hermon has it. Hurd goes up. Morin got back a little too late, though, and Brody Hurd puts it home. Quick fire from that left corner. No good by Olsen. Offensive rebound to Lascelles. Morin for three. Around and off. No good. And the long rebound is picked up by Corson, and that is going to be a backcourt violation. Got up in the air, Ernie, and once you make that commitment, you can't do that.
No, it's a little bit of a tightrope that Hermon is walking here. The shots are coming quickly for the Hawks. Cony doesn't mind that. So far, though, Cony's had trouble against Hermon's defense, committing 3 turnovers early.
Brathwaite misses, and we're going to get a push here against Cony in the rebounding action.
Yeah, I think it was on Olsen there in the back against Mason Kinney.
All right, full court pressure once again. We'll see that all night from the Rams. Wiggin sends it ahead to Sullivan, scoops it back to Hurd.
Yeah, see, that's what you got to do right there if you're Cony. Now run your half-court offense. Now you're playing the game at your pace and not at Cony's.
Here's a steal by Olsen, getting into the passing lane. Stops and hits. Nice defensive play there by Kyle Olsen, and he turns it into 2 points. 4:15 left in the first quarter. Okay, just getting some information here that our program is incorrect.
Okay.
Number 35 is Jackson K.
Okay.
Even though on our program it says Jackson K is number 3.
Okay,
so are we to assume that Kyle Olsen is number 3?
I'm not gonna assume anything.
This is the official Cony Ram.
Yeah, I know.
Kennebec
That's all you
Valley
go by, basically.
Athletic Conference roster here. All right.
K has been one of their better players statistically during the season. I'm kind of
sense.
wondering where he was.
All right. Strong post move there by Parker Morin. Now we got a 2-on-1. Kenny will finish. Sullivan the assist. 2-point lead for the Hawks. Brathwaite stops and hits a 3. Just like that, the Rams a 1-point lead. Mark Reed barking out the plan. Wiggin. Now Mason Kinney out top. Splits a couple of defenders, lost the handle, and it goes across the end line. Turnover Hawks.
Yeah, 4th turnover of the game. It's man-to-man, but there's always going to be some help there. Cony looks like they line up 3 guys across the high post. And from there, they go out and challenge the ball handler if it's the guy they're supposed to be guarding.
Kay off the side of the backboard, rebound Hermon. Hawks are doing a pretty good job in that rebounding category. Coach Mark Reed said that was a priority here tonight.
Yeah, 6-5 in favor of Cony right now, but if you're even in that situation, that's not bad.
Hawks down by 1, and it comes to Hurd. Brody probes a little bit, now goes to Sullivan. This gym is one of the loudest
really
that we go to. And it's not just because the Hermon High School band is tremendous. And we're going to get a team control foul here. It's going to go against Brody Hurd.
5th turnover against the Hawks.
High school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Call 942-2226 or visit LevesqueSupply.com. Wigan, the steal. Carter to the hole, tries the reverse, and he's going to end up at the line for 2.
Good anticipation there by Wigan, and just used his body to protect the ball to ultimately get the shot off. Wigan's having a heck of a senior season for Hermon so far. He's kind of taken over the leadership role here, and they have a chance to tie this game up right now.
Good free throw shooter. Shows it off right there. High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Tied at 8. 2:17 left here in the first quarter. Second one is going to fall off. Kay the rebound for Cony. Long pass up court. Hankey dropped it off to his teammate, Jacob Fifield, a sophomore coming down the lane. Fifield will have the ball knocked out of bounds. Hankey gets it into Brathwaite. He's guarded by Sullivan. Brathwaite showing a lot of moves there. Ball out of bounds, and he lost it.
Yeah, watch the defense here by number 20.
Stay in
Nate
front of your
Sullivan
man.
stayed right there. Forced the turnover. 5 turnovers apiece now. So far this game being played at a pace Hermon prefers.
Oh, wide open underneath the basket is Mason Kenny. He's got 2 more. He was hanging out near the baseline. And that's going to be a carry against Brathwaite. Cup the basketball. Coverage tonight also brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, a new location coming to Wilson Street in Brewer. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Wigan for 3, short. Brathwaite the board. Whips it ahead to Morin. Morin behind the back, scoops it out to Brathwaite. Here's a shot up from the left wing. It's going to be off, no good. The miss there by Fifield. Rebound to Kinney. Mason has been a force, at least in our Ticket TV games, as a rebounder and a shot blocker, Ernie.
Yeah, sure has. I mean, he's a forward. He's got guard skills as well. Played a lot of guard last year for the Hawks, and this year he's about the biggest kid out there for Mark Reed.
Yeah, he was a perimeter player up until this year.
Yeah.
Here's a little runner, and that's going to be no good by Hurd. Good look there for Brody. Usually doesn't miss those. Morin in the middle of the paint, falls away and gets it over the front lip for 2.
Yeah, Morin's one of those kids that can play basically all 5 positions, get the rebound there, take it in, and then score from the half court.
Corson diving into the defense, whips it towards the corner. A little too tall for Carter Wigan. Up into the seats. Turnover, Hawks. Game this evening also brought to you by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their own homes. Flexible schedules offered. Office now located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 or follow Autumn of Life Home Care on Facebook.
You can expect Cony with a lot of substitutions, but Hermon's a pretty deep club as well, so they may match up fairly well in that regard.
Nate Sullivan digging in defensively. Cony going for the final shot here in the first quarter. We're down to 8 seconds. Brathwaite goes to work, and that is going to be a 5-second violation.
I thought he might have had it earlier.
Right.
I was watching, counting the count up top. When he didn't continue to the basket, Brathwaite, then the count never stopped. If he had gone to the basket, it would have.
Wigan a last second attempt. No good. Buzzer sounds. 10-10 ball game at the end of the first quarter. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Welcome back to Hermon High School. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings Auto Group broadcast booth. Great to have you with us at 929theticket.com or on your ticket app. Just getting things underway here in the second quarter in a 10-10 ball game. This is Morin on the right side, picks up the dribble. Good defense there. Good pressure by the Hermon Hawks, and specifically Griffin Dunton. He does that as a defensive back, Ernie, on the gridiron.
Indeed he does. Did it there, be able to guard Morin out on the perimeter, cause him some problems, and Morin had no one to throw it to.
How many interceptions did he have 2 years ago?
Oh, boy.
8?
It was a record for the for Hermon, and I think for the league.
All right, Hawks with the basketball. Coach Reed wants number 2. Ethan Pyle into the ball game. Sullivan the handoff. And a travel here by Brody Hurd as he was trying to get square to the basket. Move both feet at the same time. You can't do that.
No, and I think that three-point line got in the way, too. He's trying to get himself behind it.
A little distracted.
It required an extra step.
All right, Brathwaite from 17. That's going to be wide right, but he's right there. Fouled the shot. Ball was tipped around right into his hands underneath the basket, and he puts it up and in.
Yeah, first shot was nothing but the backboard, but he saw it coming and went and got it and kind of surprised the Hermon rebounder, and now the Hawks will call time.
I think Mark Reed saw a 10-second violation coming, and he got the timeout called. All right, let's do a quick check-in on our other broadcast tonight. Old Town Coyotes, quality basketball team in Class B North. Oh, I guess they're going to break, so we will save that for later. Tonight's game here in Hermon brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Hermon. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. With over 3 decades of experience, Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit the Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page. And we are brought to you by UMaine Online, 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. If it sounds like we're yelling, it's because we are.
We are. It's loud and fast on the court, but seems like Hermon has gotten used to the pace that Cony wants to come at him.
Wiggin hits. Came around a screen and popped from the free throw line and knocks it down to tie up the ball game.
Yeah, a little fadeaway action there from 15 feet.
LaSalle hits. Nice little spin move in the paint there by Ian. Ian LaSalle for 2, and he's going to go to the line with an opportunity for a three-point play.
Yeah, LaSalle, he was very patient with that move. They got into the lane, made the spin, but kind of halted it mid-frame and felt the contact and then finished it off, and chance for the three-point play.
Connor Kelly back in the ball game, and a big-time reaction on that Hermon bench when Nate Sullivan went back to that bench. He played very good defense while he was in there.
Yeah, really did. Kept Brathwaite. Someone checked just 4 points for Brathwaite so far, a three-pointer and 1 free throw, so he's just made 1 field goal so far.
Kelly with the basketball.
Sullivan had a lot to do with it.
Hurd going in the corner. Wiggin around LaSalle, and he pulls up. Hits the 12-footer. There's Jackson K going hard to the hole. He's got two. Strong, decisive move there by Jackson K.
Split the defense.
Now that we know what number he's wearing. Occasionally somebody's got to check these rosters and just make sure.
You don't know why they numbers change during the season, but sometimes they do.
Corson deals it to Hurd. Brody gets around. LaSalle goes up for it. No! Player control foul. Hankey taking the punishment.
Yeah, that's when it goes the other way in college because you got that ring down below the basket. But Hankey was essentially under the basket.
He was.
But he stood up straight, and that's the rule in high school. And do the contact, pick up the foul.
Mark Reed in disagreement. In my mind, if you get the shot away, you got to have room to come down. I mean, you're going to the hoop. Here's a shot from the right corner by Kay. No good. Weak side rebound for Wiggin. Carter weaving his way up court. Into the paint. He's going to float one up. He's got two more. He's feeling it right now.
Yeah, those aren't easy shots, those floaters, especially when you just run 84 feet or
70
so. There he
is.
is. Backs up. Hankey's got some size underneath, too. He's got to respect that, so he lofted the shot up even higher than he normally does. But that's 3 straight hoops for the senior guard.
Brathwaite gets through the defense. Missed the shot out of bounds. Going to be off of Cony. Our coverage here tonight also brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town for over 30 years. They are family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday. $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. Here come the Hawks. Connor Kelly is going to get called for player control.
It's going to be 3 on him. Let's see that again. This is a closer one to me.
Again, it's
whether Hankey kind of moved out to his right or not, couldn't really tell on that, but it goes against the Hawks. And
so Hankey taking the hit.
Kind of stands down there. He's playing man-to-man, but he's kind of playing that solo zone for Cony and waiting to help when Hermon's drivers beat their first defenders. He's picked up 2 turnovers in the last play.
I'm going to say Kay stepped on the end line. He was coming in from out of bounds and received the pass.
Yeah, he couldn't be the first one to touch the ball after he came back in without having fully reestablished himself with 2 feet in bounds.
Right.
As a result, the turnover goes against Cony. Cony with 9 turnovers now, and Hermon with 10. So it's a pretty even game in that regard so far.
16 all. This is Hermon's pace. We are at the halfway mark here in the second quarter. Cony scored 90 points in a loss.
Yeah, averaging 81, almost 82 points a game.
Hurd, he's got 2. That is his sweet spot right there. 12, 17 feet.
With that mid-range game, him and Wiggin both.
Morin got free, left it short, and then he plows over Carter Wiggin, and Morin will pick up the personal.
It's going to be just the first team foul against Cony here in the quarter.
Black Bear Nation, it's basketball season. The American schedule underway. For tickets and more information, visit goblackbears.com or call 581-BEAR. Sullivan back into the ball game for Hermon. This is Corson. Hurd on the right side. Kenny trying to post up, and he's being moved off his spot. Being pushed off his spot by Oliver Wolfanger. Sophomore into the ball game for the Rams.
Team foul number 4 for the Rams here in the quarter. Hermon's just, as the game has gone on, you compare it to the first couple of minutes, they've really done a nice job of getting in the half court and running their offense and not being in too much of a hurry to get a shot off. And I think that's taken Cony out of its game in a lot of ways, just because Hermon's winning the time of possession battle here.
I think what you're saying, Ernie, is a lot of other teams fall into their trap.
It's easy to do, especially when you might find yourself with an easy shot, but it may not, just because it's the first shot, it may not be the best shot all the time.
Got to think long term.
Indeed, all 32 minutes.
Hand off to Corson. Tyler zips it left to Hurd. Brody looking inside. Mason Kenny guarded by Parker Morin. Mason, kind of a modified jump hook there, missed the shot. Jackson Kay pulls up, whips it to Morin. Parker from about 17 feet, short. And the long rebound to Corson.
The other thing Hermon's doing is getting back on the misses like that. So it was not an advantageous fast break for the Rams, and so Cony had to set up and run its own half-court offense.
Nate Sullivan. Hurd from beyond the arc. It'll go. Brody Hurd showing his range. His team leads it by 5. Brathwaite trying to answer. No. Air ball goes out of bounds. And that gets a reaction out of the Hawk fans.
Yep. Again, Brathwaite, just a freshman there. You can kind of see he hadn't really touched the ball in a couple of minutes. And so when he did, he launched away, but not a good shot.
Corson looking over towards Mark Reed. Tyler gets a screen from Mason Kenny. Almost lost his footing. He did.
He did. I think he had a little help, but not enough for a whistle. You see the
again. Yeah, I think he saw Brathwaite coming at him.
He did.
Just
yeah.
Drag that back.
It was contact, but I think he kind of saw what was coming. 9-2 run, by the way, for the Hawks here to take this 5-point lead.
Solid first half for Hermon. Got Cony playing their type of game. Parker Morin, nice cut to the hole there. And the feed from LaSalle.
Yeah, it's a nice play there. And Morin, pretty strong individual. Hard to stop when he gets the ball that low with the guard on him.
Down to 1:20 left in the first half. Wiggin guarded closely there by LaSalle. And the foul will go against Ian LaSalle. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. Also brought to you by The Growing Place in Polish, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first. Check them often. Do green, sustainability always trending at The Growing Place in Polish, 548 Hammond Street, Bangor. Brody Hurd driving and had it knocked free out of bounds off of Cony.
Yes, good help defense there as Hurd quite easily got into the circle and into the lane, and around toward the basket, but it was that help defender that kept him from scoring a layup.
It's going to be a 5-second violation against the Hawks. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule of live events on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Celtics and Nuggets going at it tomorrow night, 6:30 broadcast. Maine men's basketball UMBC on Thursday, and we'll join the Fiesta Bowl, number 10 Miami against Ole Miss. One of the semifinals in the college football playoffs. Maine hockey coming off a good weekend at Denver. They'll stay on the road at Providence this week. Miss by Kay, and the rebound to Hermon. 40 seconds left.
Let's see how Hermon plays this here. They may run it down to the final shot or two at the end.
Hand off to Wiggin. We got contact.
Oh.
That's going to be a player control. Goes against the Hawks.
Yeah, let's watch Wiggin here come around, and there's Hanky again getting out there.
He is the man.
Did it twice down low and another one up top there. Close play. Works against the Hawks. Turnover number 13, and now it's Cony that may or may not look for the last shot.
I think what has the Hawk faithful up in arms. It looked like that right knee came out just a
Just
hair.
a bit. Oh, it takes a little bending.
Just a hair.
Yes.
All right, LaSalle, Wigan. Oh! And he pushed off as he's going for the basketball. And Coach Brathwaite, Isaiah Brathwaite, nodding his head in agreement.
A lot of head scratching here in the first half. Indicative of a player control or team foul.
All right, just about 16 seconds left here for the Hawks. Corson again getting instructions. We're down to 8 seconds. Wigan near midcourt. Long ways to go here. Carter goes to work inside the arc, around and out. And that is how the first half will end here at Hermon High School. Very competitive. Fans are into it. We're into it. Hopefully you're into it. Keep it right here on Ticket TV. Coming up next, we've got the Quirk Auto Group halftime show.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Welcome back to Hermon High School. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Darlings Auto Group broadcast booth. High school basketball on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Hermon or at BangorTire.com. We're also brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or just watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Maine Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. And we are brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007. Now with two great locations, Route 2 in Hermon right behind us, and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. Time now for Fan Cam. Fan Cam is brought to you by UMaine Athletics. Get your tickets at goblackbears.com/tickets or by calling 581-BEAR. And our graphic just went up there, Ernie. And you can see the head of one Roger Reed there, who was, I don't know if he liked the decibel level of the music.
No, but he is on the other side.
That's right. I know. He's on the other side covering his ears. We're enjoying it over here.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Let's get to the halftime show. The halftime show is brought to you by Quirk Auto Group. Visit quirkauto.com. And we'll start our halftime festivities with the first half highlights. Those are brought to you by Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Yeah, here's Hermon. That's Tyler Corson from 3. Here's a fast break for the Hawks. 2 more for Brody Hurd. It's 5-1 early. Another fast break. And yet another fast break. Coming early now, the points for the Hawks. Mason Kinney scores there. Parker Morin gets inside, gets a soft touch to score for Cony. Here's Carter Wiggin from 15 feet. Ties the game at 12. Here's Wiggin again on the left side. Scores again. Wiggin with a big second quarter, 3 hoops. Here he is, a floater from the lane in transition for 2 more. Here's Hurd, gets to his mark. Spot at the free throw line for 2. Now he goes behind the arc for 3. Nice first half for Brody Hurd, another senior for the Hawks. Nice pass there from LaSalle to Parker Morin for 2. And it's 21-18 at the half. And bang! From the free throw line.
Part of the First Hoops program here at Hermon High School. Brought to you by First National Bank. All right, coverage here tonight also brought to you by AM Construction and Roofing. Start the new year with confidence with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond with free quotes, roof replacements when weather permits, I should say, and winter snow removal. Refer a friend and earn a $250 referral bonus. Visit amconstructionandroofing.com. And we're also brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com. All right, we're going to save Ernie's first half stats for when we come back. This is the Quirk Auto Group halftime show on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
Welcome back to Hermon High School basketball on Ticket TV on this Tuesday night in January. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark on our Ticket TV team. Our halftime score, the Hermon Hawks leading at 21-18. Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. Also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 at Hancock, and at Tony's FairwayAuto.com. Ernie, give us those first half stats.
Indeed, halftime score, Hermon 21 and Cony 18 for the Hermon Hawks. Leading the way, 7 points apiece for Brody Hurd and Carter Wiggin, 4 points for Mason Kinney, and 3 for Tyler Corson. Hermon 9 of 20 from the field, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds and 13 turnovers for the Cony Rams. Pacing the Rams is Carter Brathwaite with 6 points, Parker Moran also with 6, Jackson Kay with 4 points, and 2 points for Ian Lascelles, 8 of 25 in the field, 1 of 7 on threes, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 10 turnovers, and 13 rebounds for the Cony Rams.
Great job, Ernie. Halftime recap brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. We are underway here in the second half. Hermon with the first possession, up by just 3. But this game, right now, at least through the first 16-plus minutes, has been a Hermon-style basketball game, and Mason Kinney will tack on 2 more. 23-18. Oh, what a cut by Kay. What a pass by Lascelles. Wow. That is a play of the game nomination right there.
Run something like that a couple of times with Lascelles, the pass maker there. That time, Kay just swooping to the hoop. Nobody down below to help out and gets Cony on the board here in the third quarter.
Precise passing, precise timing. Right there by Cony, scoring very quickly in the half court. Back to a 3-point differential. Got to catch up on a lot of our features, Ernie, but things have been moving so fast here. It's hard to get things in. Corson just beyond the free throw line.
I think that was Connor Kelly.
Connor Kelly, I'm sorry. I always get 22 and 23. Not always, but occasionally mixed up.
Connor says, I haven't been in the game much because of foul trouble. Nice to finally get something to go in.
Ian Lascelles cutting across the lane and scooping it up for 2. And Lascelles knocks it free, kicked out of bounds off of Hankey.
It's one of the rare almost turnovers for Hermon against the pressure here since the very early stages of the game there, but Hankey got his hands in there and just couldn't control it.
Ooh. Kelly off to Corson, back to the other side of the court. Wiggin goes baseline, cut off there by a pair of Rams, manages to get it to Kinney, who runs it up and down from about 8 feet. Hankey, lefty, steps into a 3. We've seen him take 3 player control fouls here tonight, that time showing his offensive capability. And Brody Hurd, for the second time here tonight, will shuffle the feet. And that's going to give it back to the Rams, who trail it by 2.
Yeah, a couple of quick turnovers. Looks like Cony has amped up the pressure defensively here in the full court.
Jackson Kay comes to Hankey. Going to try another one, online but short. Long rebound, taken by Wiggin. Fast break. Wiggin pulls up, doesn't get the bounce this time. Hankey battling for the rebound off the head of Lascelles and into the hands of Connor Kelly. Corson goes to Kelly. Kelly along the baseline gets loose and puts it up and in. A couple of defenders went flying by. Here's a good crossover move by Ian Lascelles straight to the hole. Cony scoring very quickly in the half court, Ernie.
Yeah, making their shots here in the third quarter. They didn't in the first.
Still a 2-point lead, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Brathwaite.
This is starting out like the first quarter, though. Hermon's going to be careful not to get caught up into a battle of fast breaks here. It's not easy to do. I mean, Cony's not a team that stalls. They're averaging 62 points a game, but just relative to what Cony does, you don't want to get caught up in what they're trying to do.
It's a little continuation there. Corson at the free throw line.
Yeah, I know it. I wasn't sure he was going to.
I
think he was going to give it to him, but he might have. I mean, Hermon can get shots. Again, we talked about that earlier. It's just you want to get good shots, and you want to burn the clock a little bit when you can.
Corson comes up empty.
That goes as an empty possession right there.
Yep. Had a few of them. Brathwaite knocks it away. Gets it to Hankey. Missed the shot. Here's Carter Brathwaite going up strong. And we are tied at 29. A little spurt here by the Rams. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Wigan, a beautiful move and a lay-in. Slams his head against the padding. And a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, again, splits two defenders. Goes up, nice dribble there to get the shot. Fortunately, it was padding down there after he made the basket.
Who was that quarter? Was it Rippon? Some quarterback for the Washington football team.
It probably was him then.
Slammed his head, actually injured himself by doing something like that. So the we're going to
score
count
the basket.
Wow. Continuation on display here tonight. I'd like to see that one again.
Yeah, here we go.
The
drive.
Oh,
well,
no, that's
yeah,
good.
No, that's good.
That's
good call there. While he was up in the air.
Excellent call. And now Ian LaSalle.
LaSalle's come out very aggressively in the third quarter, already with 6 points.
He misses the free throw, so no three-point play there for Cony. They are tied in this one at 31. Ooh, dangerous pass near midcourt. Gets through to Corson. Brathwaite's going to pick up another foul. It's got to be at least 3. It is 3. Tonight's game brought to you by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes. It's the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. Cutting to the hoop is Hurd. Ooh, contact there from Brathwaite. No call. Hurd missed the shot. Here's Morin scooping it up. No good. Kenny rips it out of there. Mason brings it up himself. Shovels it to Hurd. He's guarded by Morin. Morin going for the steal. Is going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, I thought the score, that's the correct score is 32-31.
Yeah, because Wigan did complete
Made the basket and then
play.
the free throw. Yeah, it's right now. It wasn't up there for a while. I was looking across to see if there was any conversation at the scores table, and there was.
We don't need that again, Ernie.
No, we had that.
We had that a couple weeks ago. All right, 4:26 left here in the third quarter, and we will keep it right here. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. Well, most of the band has departed. We've got some drums, we've got some guitars.
And some rock and roll now.
Right. There you go. All right, let's take a look at the local programming. As you see, both huddles there. Coach Brathwaite on the right for Cony. Coach Reed in the middle of a bunch of Hawks on your left. Start your day the roast wave from 6 to 8 a.m. on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. And finish your day. Wrap it up with the drive from 4 to 6. Or in today's case, from 4 to 5:30.
Had a ball game to do. Yes,
people going everywhere, yes. All right, Brody Hurd at the free throw line. His team leading by 1. And he hits the free throw. He's got one more coming. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. The Old Town Brewer girls game has gone final. Big win, another win for the Old Town Coyotes. Thursday night, we'll be at Hamden Academy, the stable, for girls basketball. Ellsworth against Hamden, 2 good teams. Friday night back here at Hermon High School, Gardner and Hermon. Girls, 2 of the top teams in Class B North, and that pass goes across the sideline. No chance there for Parker Morin. Turnover for the Rams.
Unforced error there. LaSalle drove to the top of the key and got up in the air and kind of threw it in the general vicinity of a teammate, but out of bounds.
Four minutes left in the third. Tyler Corson back to the left wing, inside Kinney. Kay guarding him. Mason, little push shot, short, but good read there by Connor Kelly. He's that type of player. ready for the rebound, saw it wasn't going to grab anything, so snared it midair. 2-point lead for the Hawks. Hurd. Kelly diving through the defense to the hole. 4-point lead now for Hermon. Oh, we tried a little pass there, a little wraparound pass on the cut. Kelly ahead of the pack. And the Hermon fans on their feet after that play by Connor Kelly. Watch this at the very end, Ernie, as he stretches that arm away from the defense.
Yeah, reaches out. Cony was there body-wise, but he stretched out that inside arm, as it turned out, the right arm, and able to get that shot off the rim.
Free throw no good. Rebound to Cony. Shot no good by the Rams. Mason Kenny thought he had it. It's knocked out of bounds off Jacob Fifield. Ben Hankey back into the ball game. Jackson Kay is going to check out. So right now for Cony, Jaden Nurza, sophomores in there. Parker Moore and the seniors out there. Ian LaSalle, junior. Fifield, a sophomore, and Ben Hankey, a senior for Coach Brathwaite. For Hermon, it's Nate Sullivan, Connor Kelly, Mason Kinney, Tyler Corson, and Brody Hurd.
Hermon making the Cony defense spread out and work.
Hurd just beyond the free throw line, this time around and off, and guess who's in the middle of that sandwich? It's Connor Kelly. It's going to be a tie-up. It'll be Cony basketball, but another great effort by number 23.
Yeah, it almost looked like there were two Cony guys battling for the ball, and I thought it might have been a travel. Yeah, I couldn't see him.
Hankey thought about the three. LaSalle, low dribble. And a travel. And Coach Brathwaite rubs his brow.
By the way, the fewest points Cony has scored in a game this season so far is 65.
They are not trending in that direction in this one.
No, season opening win over Nokomis.
Junior Jackson Smith into the ball game for Coach Reed. Connor Kelly gets a well-deserved break. Corson, a little too hard there. And over the hoop. Morin went up for the shot. Hermon got a piece of it. It was Sullivan who got a piece of that basketball. Morin, great athlete, got the shot away, but it wouldn't drop.
Yeah, pretty good strength here to get the shot up that far, but not quite good enough here.
Sullivan looking inside. Nothing there. Good defense by Hankey. Denying that entry pass. Hurd missed it. Put back, Kenny, no good. And the rebound to Cony. Nurza with the board. And that's airmailed. Going to get some of the cups on top of the Cony water jug over there.
Cony with some unforced errors here.
Whoop. By the way, Cony 5 fouls. With 1:20 left to go, so any foul by the Rams, at least 2 free throws. Sullivan, pass deflected, through to Smith.
A couple of tips there by Cony, but nothing they could take advantage of.
Hawks chewing up some time here. We're under 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Well, poked from behind, but right over to Hurd. Hurd goes along the baseline. Tough angle, missed the shot. Fifield with the rebound for Cony. Rams aren't going to wait around. Parker Morin, scoop shot no good off the back of the rim. Another rebound for Mason Kinney.
Last shot time here for the Hawks. Just got to watch out for the 5-second count.
12 seconds left. Hurd falling away, short. Kenny trying to follow, goes off glass for 2. Mason Kenny sticking with that play, kissing off the window for 2, and the Hawks an 8-point advantage after 3 quarters here at Hermon High School. We'll be right back on Ticket TV.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Fourth quarter underway here at Hermon High School. Home team an 8-point lead, 39-31. Tyler Corson, we got a whistle, and that will be a team control foul, I believe, on a screen.
Yep.
It's going to go against Corson. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. Knowlton Automotive provides guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeag or at knowltonautomotive.net. Cony and Brathwaite for 2. Carter Brathwaite back into the ball game here for Coach Isaiah Brathwaite. Pressure in backcourt. Hermon able to break it relatively easily. Behind the back pass. Kenny's got 2 more. Assist to Carter Wiggin. Behind the back bounce pass to Mason Kinney on the baseline.
Yeah, slick play there. Cool under pressure for Wiggin.
And a steal here by Connor Kelly. Here he goes. He's got 2.
Biggest lead of the game for the Hawks.
Cut along the baseline. Fifield finishes. Coach Brathwaite wanted a flop call there against the Hawks. Wiggin. Pace is picking up. Carter misses that shot. Hurd trying to keep it alive, and he will. Going to go off of Cony. Tonight's game also brought to you by American Made Home Goods. Stop by American Made Home Goods, 36 Springer Drive in the Rennie's Plaza. Incredible selection of American Made products. American Made Home Goods, where American Made matters. Eight-point lead for the Hawks. Kelly. Jump stop and gets fouled. 2 free throws coming for Connor Kelly, forcing the issue.
Yeah, Kelly so aggressive here in the second half. Scoreless over the first 2 quarters. Had a little foul trouble early. 4 for 4, 5 for 5 now. From the field for 10 points here in the second half.
Very authoritative jump stop there, and you could hear it throughout the gym. Missed the free throw. How's Hermon doing at the line, Ernie?
Oh, let's see, not too well. Hold on a minute.
1 for 2 there. 9-point lead now. 6:15 left to go in the ball game. Fifield will fall away. Shot a little too hard. Forcing the rebound.
4 of 10.
4 of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Fortunate are the Hawks, at least to this point. It's not a closer game. We'll see how things play out.
Cony is 1 of 4.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant. Hungry after the game? Swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant attached to the Family Fun Bowling Center, the Back Alley where the good times roll, and so do the bowling balls. 15 Hilder Street in Bangor, online at backalleyrestaurant.com. Under 6. Kinney missed it. Rebound Kay. Pushes it up, goes behind the back between a couple of Hawks. Missed the shot. Brathwaite brought the rim down. Meanwhile, Carter Wiggin at the other end, a layup. Hawks kind of playing the Rams game now.
Yeah, now.
Pushing the ball up the floor.
Mason Kenny getting those defensive
in and
rebounds.
Out. Very unfamiliar territory for the Cony Rams. Coach Reed emphasizing deliberation. Hawks working the basketball around. Cony has 2 fouls. Wiggin, runner, no. Fifield the board for the Rams. Brathwaite, picked up by Kelly. Goes to work, gets deep, and lays it in. Great move there by Carter Brathwaite.
Yeah, with the left hand there. 12 points now for Brathwaite.
Wiggin, and his shot is going to be blocked initially, but then the body of Jackson Kay careening into Carter Wiggin is going to end up at the free throw line.
Yeah, he had a similar drive a few seconds ago. Passed up. This time couldn't resist. Do the contact from Kay, and that's his 4th.
Coach Reed back to the water jug. Now he's leaning on it.
We must hydrate.
He's been working hard over
rest.
Looking for his 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th wind here.
Wiggin with 13. He's one of 3 Hawks in double figures, along with Kelly with 11 and Kinney with 12.
2 for Carter. Lead up to 11. Brathwaite again using that left hand. He'll draw the foul. 2 shots coming to Carter Brathwaite.
Going to be on Kelly. He's got 4 now.
Our game this evening brought to you in part by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, call 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Carter Brathwaite hits the first of 2.
This is what Cony has to do to come back to us, attack the baskets. They're not going to do it just by jacking up threes. The issue for Cony, the bigger issue, is to be able to stop Hermon from either scoring or getting to the free throw line.
Corson in backcourt. He's a go-to guard. Has the ball a lot for the Hawks. Now it's Wiggin. Ooh, almost stolen there by Morin. He runs into Mason Kenny now. Kelly.
Hermon with 3 guards out there and really 4 ball handlers.
Tight window there. It's going to be off of Hermon. You know, sometimes and I'm not saying it's exactly this in this case, but sometimes the pass gets picked off or deflected because the receiver doesn't step towards the basketball.
Yep.
Sometimes
they're trying to pass it while they're still moving. And
right. All right, another miss there by the Rams from distance.
Yeah, they got Hermon got Cony to settle for the 3-pointer. Really, you got to be aggressive. Just go to the basket. And all likelihood, you'll draw contact if nothing else. Stop the clock and try to score that way.
Yep. Meanwhile, the Hawks chewing up a little more time in this possession, closing in on the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, you see that. Again, a 3-guard attack.
Not a lot of timeouts called in this game,
No.
which has not helped our programming flow here.
Which is a little surprising given
It
the intensity these teams are playing at.
Oh, we got a whistle here. A foul going against Cony. Let's take a look at our school profiles, Ernie. Normally we're not doing this late in the fourth quarter, but
forgot about that.
We got to get it in.
Cony High School enrollment of 677. TJ Maines, the athletic administrator, and Kimberly Liscombe, principal for the Rams. Did you know Cony High School graduate Julia Kluge represented the U.S. in luge at the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver? She also earned a silver medal at the 2012 World Cup.
All right, good information there.
Hermon High School 567, the enrollment. Rick Sinclair, the athletic administrator, and Brian Walsh, the principal for the Hawks. Did you know the graduation rate at the school was impressively high, among the top 1% in Maine, backed by exceptional math proficiency in the top 10%, and solid reading and science score. And what I wonder about is how Hermon's been able to pull off those types of gaudy statistics with Max Pottle being one of the graduates.
Max is very talented. I will say spelling, maybe not his strongest. But anyway, he is directing and producing, did our graphics, came up with that Did You Know? Of course, he graduated from Hermon High School, as Ernie mentioned. We have two more Hermon graduates, or well, one more graduate on our crew here tonight. Quinn Bird, our sideline reporter, and then Andrew Hart, who is a junior, I believe, here at Hermon High School, working one of the cameras for us.
Cony amping up the defense in the half court, but good ball movement so far by Hermon as they get into a double high post offense, which is a good delay offense.
Oh, there's a bounce pass to a wing, and Mason Kinney jumps to that wing. Cross court, Corson.
Again, good ball movement here by the Hawks, so working some clock here. It's a little chaotic, but the foul is called, and it's going to be free throws for Carter Wiggin.
Jaden Nurza getting called for the foul. 158.
They put that 4 up quick, because I guess it's only the 4th team foul.
Let's look after this first free throw. We'll take a look at the recent results, upcoming schedule for the Cony Rams as Carter Wiggin toes the line again.
This is going to be 2 after all. It only shows 4 on the. There it is. They weren't real quick. They were slow actually with a 5. But
all right, recent results, upcoming schedule for the Cony Rams, who came into this one with a 7-1 mark. Not over yet.
A couple wins in a row over Nokomis for the second time this year, and then a nice win over Maranacook. 96 points in that game. And then they got a big showdown with Madomic Valley, a Beast South powerhouse. 2 in a row there within a week.
Back to back. All right, 2 more free throws for Carter Wiggin.
6 of 7 from the line for him.
Jackson Kay misses the shot. Another rebound from Mason Kinney. And a foul in backcourt is going to go against Kay.
Let's see how many that is on him.
Trick up there. So Wiggin making the slow walk back to the free throw line.
That's going to be 5 on Kay, too.
Let's take a look at the recent results, upcoming schedule for the Hermon Hawks.
For the Hawks, wins over John Babs and Presque Isle. Another big game at Gardner. They're actually the top team in the heel points from the KVAC. And then Foxcroft, a Class C powerhouse, only 1 loss. That came to Hermon in the first game of the season right here at Hermon High School back in, December the 5th, I believe, or 6th maybe. It was Saturday.
If you want to prep for that Hermon at Foxcroft Academy game, you can go to 929theticket.com or use your ticket app to watch the first game of the season on demand. 1 for 2 for Wiggin. Carter Brathwaite with a bucket there. Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show. We'll have game highlights and stats and much more. Right now we're going to take a quick timeout on Ticket TV.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
All right, back to the action. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark back with you. You saw the baseball pass down court, or it's football season. A football pass down court. Carter Wiggin on the receiving end. Lays it in for 2 more, and the lead is 13. The Hawks looking good late in this one. Here it is.
Into threw it. But a nice pass there, and Wiggin behind the defense as Cony was all pushed up defensively, and Wiggin got away. Now he's back to the line where he is 6 for 6 here in the quarter and 9 for 10 in the game. But 20, nice pass there by Nate Sullivan.
Coach Gallant may want to take a look at him.
Really? Dropped it right in over the defense.
He's got a pretty good one, and Curtis, a junior this year. There's a lay-in by Morin. Makes it 56-43.
Wiggin with the last 12 Hermon points.
Fouled by Fifield.
He's going to get another chance here.
Here is how we operate on Ticket TV.
Free, which is always the best. Live, which is always the best.
January 6th.
And free and on demand, or on demand for free, which is always the best, whenever you want.
Just dial it up. 929theticket.com or on the Ticket app. Carter Wiggin. You have to ice up that right arm, and you can follow us on social media for all things Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket and Ticket TV on TikTok, sports.net.maine, on Facebook 92.9 The Ticket, and on Instagram 929 The Ticket. Get a lot of great action on our social media sites. Good follow away there by Parker Morin. Time running out on the Rams though. Wiggin leading a break, drops it off to Corson, straight to the hole. Tyler's got 2. Long pass goes into the Cony bench. So, great game plan, obviously, by Coach Reed. And you got to have the execution.
Great execution in a couple of ways. They didn't get caught up in the game. I mean, they had moments like at the start of the first half and the start of the second half where they ran with them for a minute or two, but gradually came to settle down and run its offense in the half court. They've also rebounded well with Mason Kinney leading the way there and made their free throws.
Yep.
After a fashion.
Right.
Sending the right guy to the line for the most part in terms of Wiggin. Brody Hurd's going to the line this time. He's 1 for 2 so far this evening. And again, Cony's fewest points this season of the game going in was 65, and they're 20 below that now with 35 seconds left.
Hurd missed the first attempt. Again, McDonald's post-game show coming up. We got game highlights. Ernie will have all the numbers. 0 for 2 for Brody. We'll have our play of the game and our player of the game as well. Parker Morin got 2 and then slid down on the floor. Of course, we got some slippery stuff outside.
Yeah, a lot of people just left, actually, on that last time out.
Some of it maybe making its way inside.
No more
Rams
fouls,
are backing off here.
Yep. They've seen Wiggin at the line. That's a big win for the Hawks.
Coach Mark Reed right there looking
He
up
looks
at the
like the
scoreboard.
coach of Indiana there for a minute. Threw him right to the last second. Yeah, Signetti.
Yeah.
That stern look.
The eye action.
It's a stern look of satisfaction there.
Yes. A very satisfied coach. All right, the Hermon Hawks pick up their 8th win of the season against just one loss. They defeat the Cony Rams by a final score of 60-47. We'll take a timeout. Up next, the McDonald's Postgame Show. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations. And be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations. And be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Hermon High School, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. Just a moment or two away from the McDonald's postgame show. There is your final score. The Hermon Hawks improve to 8-1. They defeat Cony 60-47. Cony Rams fall to 7-2 on the season. High school basketball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack. Burgers for you, biscuits for Bowser. Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack, because best friends snack together. Find both in Levant and on Facebook. Tasty treats for humans and hounds. And we're brought to you by Sweet Frog, your go-to basketball season treat. Before or after the game, swing by 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor and stack up the fun with delicious froyo, ice cream, and all of your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sweet creations always score. And we are brought to you by Union Street Towing. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. All right, it is time now for the McDonald's postgame show, brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are back. Check out all those locations for great deals you don't want to miss. And let's get to the next home experience highlights. Quinn Bird is standing by. So we'll go to those highlights real quick here,
Sure.
Arnie, and then she's going to track down our player of the game.
Yep. Indeed we will. Get the final score, Hermon 60 and Cony 47. Here's Hermon working the offense. There's Tyler Corson for three. Another fast break. Nice pass from the ground, and there's Brody Hurd to finish with the contested situation. Pass across to Mason Kinney for the fast break off the feed from Nate Sullivan. Here's Kinney again. Parker Moran stops, moves around, gets in, opening in the lane for two. Kinney, the pass to Carter Wiggin, pull up from the free throw line. Here's Wiggin from the left wing of the mid-range shot for two more. Here's Wiggin again with a nice little crossover dribble to get into the lane for the floater. Kinney to Brody Hurd. He pulls up the free throw line for two. Hawks had that mid-range game working. They also had some three-pointers working there as Hurd scores from beyond the arc. Parker Moran, a nice little skip pass there to number 24. No, that was Moran's score, I guess. And there's the big shot at halftime. They worked the mid-range game at the lower levels as well, Jim.
That's right.
There's Kinney again. Nice soft touch from the baseline from about 10 feet. Pass from LaSalle to Kay for two. LaSalle kicks it out this time to Henke for a three. Here's Hermon. There's Connor Sullivan. Had a big third quarter, 8 points on 4-4 shooting
Connor
from
Kelly.
the field. Oh, that was Kelly, but he was the one with the big third quarter.
Yep.
And there is Wiggin once again. And there's Kelly once again, driving hard to the basket. One more time with a reach out, the stretch, and the slap of the wall. Two in the foul for Kelly. Fadeaway jumper by Hurd, and the rebound by Kinney. Behind the back pass from Wiggin to Kinney for two more, and there's a steal by Kelly all the way for two more. Jackson Taylor behind the back, drive to the basket, no good there, but rebound by Kinney, long outlet pass to Wiggin for two more as the Hawks stretch their lead. Carter Brathwaite, who was kept largely in check for most of the game, had some foul trouble as well. Scores there. Here's a long lead pass to Wiggin for two, for pass from Nate Sullivan. Here's Moran again with a tough fadeaway jumper. Gets it to go. Tries to keep Cony in the game, but not tonight. Hermon 60, Cony 47.
All right, and our sideline reporter Quinn Bird is standing by with tonight's Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center player of the game.
You guys held a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. What is the mindset to be able to do that?
We told ourselves that we had to come out and we had to play defense, right? We were playing a little lax, but we got back onto the defensive end and we got some stops.
What was the preparation like for a matchup this intense?
We definitely practiced defense. Defense. During all of our practices, we were practicing fast breaks, everything that they did.
Yeah, you had 44 points yourself. What does that score mean for you?
It's definitely important, but I also have to thank my teammates. I wasn't just getting the looks myself. They were getting me looks, and I was knocking them down.
Okay. Congrats, Carter. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Carter Wiggin, our Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center player of the game, 24 points here tonight against the Cony Rams as the Hermon Hawks pick up an impressive win here tonight.
Yeah, certainly so. Big win in the points ranks, and it will be a big win in the points throughout the rest of the season as the Hawks look to continue to lead the Class B North standings. Another big game with Gardner on Friday the 9th at 6:30. That's at Gardner on the boys' side. We'll have the girls' game on Ticket TV. That's another point-worthy game. And then they're at Foxcroft next Wednesday. Foxcroft entering play today with just one loss on the season, that coming to the Hawks in their earlier meeting. So between those two games and this game tonight, a chance for the Hermon team to really establish itself with a firm foothold on the top spot in the division.
All right, we will take a break right here. We'll come back. We'll get the game recap from Ernie. We'll also have our play of the game coming up, and we will look ahead to this week's schedule on Ticket TV. Final score, Hermon 60, Cony 47. We'll be right back.
Now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
The countdown is on. Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is extending their last call for adventure savings event through December. Adventure doesn't have to wait till spring. Surprise your family with the ultimate gift and shop great deals on every single RV and boat on the lot. Campers, motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, pontoons, fishing boats, and more. Plus great financing terms too. Don't miss Harvey RV and Marine's last call for adventure savings event happening now. Just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Carhartt. It works after hours, too. We've got it. Miller's Workshop. Acme Road in Brewer. For brands that work.
Back in Hermon, some milling around happening here at the Hermon High School Gymnasium. Home fans very happy after a 13-point win for the Hermon Hawks. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. And we are brought to you by Resto Pros. When disaster strikes, leaks, water damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. They handle cleanup and rebuilds and work directly with your insurance, serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond. Available 24/7 with financing options. Call 292-5969. Standing by with the game recap is my broadcast partner, Ernie Clark.
Indeed. Final score once again. Hermon 60 and Cony 47 for the Hermon Hawks. Leading the way, senior guard Carter Wiggin. 6 field goals on 6 of 13 shooting from the field. He also took 13 free throws, made 12 of them. Total of 24 points. Mason Kinney, 6 field goals for 12 points, 13 rebounds. Connor Kelly, 5 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the line for 11 points. Brody Hurd, 3 field goals, 1 of them a three-pointer, 1 of 4 from the line for 8. And Tyler Corson with a 3 and a 2 for 5. Totals are 22 of 45 from the field, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc, 14 of 22 from the line for 60 points, 17 turnovers, 27 rebounds. For the Cony Rams, Carter Brathwaite led the way offensively. 6 field goals, 1 three-pointer, 3 of 4 from the line for 16 points. Parker Moran, 6 field goals for 12. Ian LaSalle, 4 field goals for 8. Jackson Kay, 3 field goals for 6. Ben Hankey, a three-pointer for 3. And Jacob Fifield, 1 field goal for 2. 21 of 52 from the field overall. 2 of 12 from beyond the three-point arc. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Total of 47 points, 16 turnovers, and 25 rebounds. Cony now 7-2 on the season, and the Hermon Hawks now 8-1.
All right, thank you, Ernie, for that game recap. Tonight's ball game here in Hermon also brought to you by Premium Choice Broadband, family-owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person, because to us, you're family, not just a number. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com. Also brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas, they feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find show times and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Also, out near the Bangor Mall Cinemas, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Once again, our player of the game, Carter Wiggin, our Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center player of the game. His name will go up on the player of the game display down at Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Just as you walk in, you will see the weekly players of the games that we do here on Ticket TV. We're also brought to you by Quality Automotive in Brewer, where reliable service meets expert care. From routine maintenance to major repairs, their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. And Carter Wiggin, Ernie, did not score on this play of the game, but certainly played a key role.
Certainly he did. He said he thanked during the interview. He thanked all his teammates for helping him out. Well, this time he helped a teammate out. Watch this. Behind the back pass around Ian LaSalle, inside to Mason Kinney for the shot. That's a heck of a play. That's our player of the game. I think that was the only behind the back pass of the contest too, right?
I think it might have been. A lot of behind the back dribbles, but I think that was the only behind the back
there.
pass.
See that nice pass
Here's
there?
A better look at it.
In motion. Not an easy shot for Kinney there, about 5 or 6 feet away from the basket. With no backboard for support. We used a soft touch and knocked it down. That made the score at that point. Hermon at that point had staked out to a nice lead. It was 41 to 33 at that point. Hermon took the lead, by the way, on a drive, what turned out to be a 3-point play by Connor Wigan with 4:59 left in the third quarter. That gave Hermon a 32 to 29 lead at that point. Cony got to within one a moment or two later, but Hermon closed out the third quarter with 7 unanswered points. They led 39-31 going into the fourth and were never really challenged after that.
Coverage this evening from Hermon brought to you by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hamden. Also brought to you by Madden Generator Services. Winter storms are blitzing in. Don't let your power get sacked. Call Decoded Madden Generator Services for expert installations and rock-solid maintenance. Keep the lights on and the heat rolling. Call 951-4668. That's Madden Generator Services. Power you can count on. We're also brought to you by the Dairy Queens on Broadway in Bangor and on Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. The Bangor location closed until just before Valentine's Day. Meanwhile, the Grill and Chill on Stillwater Avenue is wide open. DQ, happy, tastes good. And we are brought to you by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. All right, very quickly here, let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV. Thursday, we had a game scheduled for tomorrow night, but the game was changed. We got some weather coming in. Thursday, we're back at it from the stable. Girls basketball, 2 good teams, Ellsworth at Hamden. Friday night, another good girls game, Gardner at Hermon, right here at Hermon High School, 6:30 tip. And then on Saturday, the Foxtrot Academy Ponies taking on the Orono Red Riots in Class C boys basketball. Yep. That's a boys basketball game. That one tips at 1:30 on Ticket TV. And let's thank our crew for their work here tonight. Again, 3 Hermon Hawks on our staff, led by Max Pottle, our producer and director, technical supervisor and graphic maker. Scoreboard, Quinn Bird, also sideline reporter, graduate of Hermon High School, currently at Husson University, and still at Hermon High School, Andrew Hart, one of our camera operators, along with Sydney Hurst, who did another great job here tonight. And, of course, my broadcast partner, Ernie Clark. Ernie, good game?
Hey, good game. Congratulations to the Hermon Hawks. That's a big one for them and an impressive statement around Class B North as they complete the first half of their regular season schedule.
I'm Jim Churchill saying good night from Hermon. There's your final. Hawks 60, Rams 47. This has been high school basketball on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Doors Equipment, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Autumn of Life Home Care, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Town East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.